Hey there, Marguerita here with another EFT tapping for you. Today, we're going to be working on the conflict between being a healer and a light worker and being rich. Hey there, Marguerita here, conscious mindset and business coach and light worker, founder and creator of the Wealth Consciousness Movement and the Global Online Business Academy with another EFT tapping video for you. So today we are working on this ancient conflict between being a healer and a light worker and being rich, wealthy, financially independent, financially free. You may not want to be rich and wealthy. You just want to be financially independent and financially free, whatever that looks like for you. However, so many light workers and healers have this conflict about being able to receive money, and there is there is a strong foundational pull within our society that if you are a healer, that's been going on for hundreds of years, by the way, and hundreds of years ago, healers were a valued part of the community that received sort of a special status a long time ago. And then, of course, we had the whole witch burning thing, and then it became, it just wasn't safe to be a healer or a light worker for quite a long time. So there's all that history to contend with as well. But today we're looking specifically at receiving money and riches, becoming wealthy while you are being a healer and a light worker. And believe me, I have experienced this conflict as well. So it's really important that you work on this, that you identify how this is embedded in your psyche and you release this, because it is bollocks. It is BS. And it is really time for the healers and the light workers of this world to rise up, to claim the abundance that is waiting for them. That's you. Claim the abundance that is waiting for you, to create whatever freedom, wealth, and riches you desire as you do your work. So you are fully supported in abundance as you do your work. I want you to imagine for a moment that you have the financial freedom, riches, and wealth that would give you the ability to focus purely, the financial security to financial purely on what it is that you do, the healing that you do, so you never have to worry about finances again. Would that empower you to be a better healer, to be able to maybe spend money on marketing to get your healing and your light working services out into the world? Would you be less stressed, less anxious, less fearful, less worried about the future, better able to focus on what it is that you are here to do on the planet? You would, wouldn't you? The money that you create and have and attract, you can then repurpose to get your message out to the world with your marketing. You can build systems and put structures in place to be able to deliver your healing to the world 24/7. There's so much that you can do with money that will help you to be of more service to the planet and to the people on it. And it is time, it is well and truly time for the healers and the light workers to rise up and to claim their rightful place in the world. So let's get started on the tapping. I want you to think about the statement, I can be a healer and I can be rich, or I can be a light worker and I can be rich. How true does that feel for you on a scale of 0 to 10? Do you have conflict around that? So what is that number? I can be a healer and I can be rich. How true does that feel for you? Okay, I want you to take note of that number starting on the side of the hand. Even though I have this conflict, that I can't be a healer and be rich. I deeply and completely love and accept all of me. Even though I have this conflict between being a light worker or a healer and being rich, I deeply and completely love and accept all of me right now. Even though it doesn't seem right for a healer or a light worker to be rich, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept all of me right now. Okay, tapping through the points. Doesn't seem right to be a healer and be rich. I have this conflict about being rich and being a light worker. It just doesn't feel right to be a light worker and be rich. If I'm a healer, I shouldn't want to be rich. Healers shouldn't be rich. Healers should be healers. This conflict between money and being a healer. This conflict between being rich and being a light worker. This conflict about being rich and being a healer. I release this conflict about being a healer and being rich. I release this conflict about being a light worker and being rich. Can I be a light worker and be rich? Can I be a healer and be rich? I choose to know I can be a healer and be rich. I choose to know I can be a light worker and be rich. I give myself permission to be a healer and be rich. I give myself permission to be a light worker and be rich. I give myself permission to be rich and wealthy. I am a light worker and a healer. And I give myself permission to be rich and wealthy. I am a light worker and a healer. And I give myself permission to be rich and wealthy. I give myself permission to be rich and wealthy. I give myself permission to be rich and wealthy. Releasing all conflict about being a healer and being rich. I choose to be a light worker and a healer and be rich and wealthy. I am a light worker and a healer. And I give myself permission to be rich, wealthy, and abundant. Deep breath. And release it. Deep breath. And let it out. Okay, so go back and rate that statement. I can be a rich and wealthy light worker or a rich and wealthy healer, whichever one works for you. I can be a rich and wealthy healer and rate that statement on a scale of 0 to 10. Has it gone up? Is it getting closer to a 10? Now, I encourage you to continue to explore any conflict that you have that is within you about being rich and wealthy. Being a healer and being a light worker and being rich and wealthy is just one conflict that you could potentially have. As you unpack those conflicts, continue to do the tapping, say them in your words, but write down those conflicts that you perceive that you have, that you know that you have, and do the tapping, do the work to release them, because it really is time for our healers, our light workers of this planet to be financially independent, because when we are not at the mercy of global economic forces, and we can be free to do our work without being worried about what is happening in the world, but without being reliant on an external third party to provide our security and our freedom. And then we can use the riches and the wealth to really promote ourselves and put systems in place where we are being of service 24/7 to the people on this planet, because Lord knows they need us so much right now. They've always needed us, but they need us more than ever right now. Yes? Okay. So if you have enjoyed this and you want to get access to more EFT tapping videos, then what I recommend is that you come and join the Global Online Business Academy, globalonlinebusinessacademy.com. It's entirely free. There's loads and loads of videos there on training to help you to launch, build, and scale a profitable business that you love, possibly doing your healing and your light work. And also you will get access to my EFT tapping library with dozens of videos on helping you to release the fears, doubts, limiting beliefs, stories, and paradigms that are holding you back and keeping you stuck from achieving the financial freedom, sovereignty, and security that you desire and deserve. So I look forward to seeing you in the Global Online Business Academy community. Until next time, take care and bye for now.